Imagine that you have a very big drawing and you cannot be able to use A3 paper size to perform the printing or the PDF, because if you squeeze it inside the A3 paper size, it won't be able to print out, or you can't be able to read those drawings after printing. So in this video, I'll be showing you how to use A1 paper size or A0 paper size to put your drawing using the Stonebridge template. So I'll be using the Stonebridge template to now demonstrate how to put your drawings in A1 paper size or A0 paper size, which is if you have a very large drawing you are working with. For example, layouts. Okay, that is fine. So I am currently working on a project, as you can see here, and then I have already inserted all other drawings, the column detail, the beam details, the footing detail, as you can see here, on A3 paper size. But looking at this other particular for the slab and for the floor layout and for the foundation layout, they are very big, and if I try to squeeze it inside this A3 paper size, which you're seeing here, so putting this drawing on A3 paper size, as you can see here, and after printing, makes this slab detailing not to be what readable. You can be able to read this text. Do you get? So at that point now, we now have to use a bigger paper size to print our drawing. So that means that A3 paper size can no longer fit in this slab detailing because of how large the like the slab layout is. So at this point, we are now going to move into using the the A1 paper size or A0 paper size. So on that note, I'll be showing you now how to put in this foundation layout on the A1 paper size, and also this section for this foundation layout, and also this first floor layout. As you can see that it is also big, and then finally the slab detailing, as you can see here, is quite big, and the section also alongside. Now all other ones here, as you can see, that have already been put into the A3 paper size, which they are able to fit in. And then later I'll also show you how to print all of them out on A1 paper size so that they can be able to fit in perfectly. Okay, that is fine. So you can see that almost all the layouts are not like all the layout drawings are not on the sheet because they are quite big, as you can see that, and A3 paper size can no longer fit in. So this is the story 2 of this particular building, as you can see here. And then this is also the roof level. This is the roof beam and column layout, as you can see, for this same building. And let me show you the 3D view design of this building we have just done the detailing here. It's quite big. It's almost 70 something sheets pages. Okay, that is fine. And these are the duct walls. These are the duct walls, which you can see the ducts here. These are the duct walls. Okay, these are the duct wall detailing, and as you can see the ducts here, these are the ducts which you can see here. These are the ducts, so it has several ducts on the building. Okay, that is fine. So I'll be showing you now how to now put all these drawings on A1 paper size. Okay, that is fine. And this is the structural modeling and design of the building you just saw. So you can see those purple ducts. As you can see, that it's a very large building, actually very large. And you can see, so this is the actual building that I just saw. These are the voids which you saw. You can see the voids areas, and that we are currently with structural design and also the structural detailing of this building you are like seeing here. So putting this plan now on A3 paper size becomes very difficult because it was not at that point. We are not going to move into using A1 paper size using the Stonebridge detailing template. Okay, that is fine. Okay, so back to this place now. You can also see those voids here. You can see those voids and the ducts which you just saw, and this is the slab detailing, and this is the foundation detailing. So let's now go and open the Stonebridge detailing template and then copy this particular drawing now into that place. Although I actually use it for like doing all these drawings, but I want to now use the A1 paper size for this particular show. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so on this Stonebridge now, this is the Stonebridge detailing template 226, which you can. This is the only one you can find this particular option which I'm showing now on this video. In other older versions, you won't see that option. Okay, that is fine. So I will then open any of the tabs here and then hit onto the showing you how to do that. Okay, that is fine. So I'll click on this building on building foundation or even on a pad foundation, okay, that's fine. Okay, so right now we are now on the stone bridge detailing template under raft foundation tab. Now you can see that we have A3 paper size here, A1 paper size, and A0 paper size. Okay, that is fine. And I want to use A1 to now demonstrate this. Now, this same step can still be applied for any other sizes here. Okay, that is fine. You can use the same step to apply for A0 or A1 or A3. But for this case of this building that is too large, we are going to use what A1 paper size to fit in our drawing, all our layouts into A1 paper size. Okay, that is fine. So I will head on back now to this other side now and then copy just my layouts, this foundation, first floor, and then the slab detailing to now demonstrate how to insert your drawing on A1 paper size on the stone bridge detailing template. Okay, that is fine. Okay, so now this is now the layout which I just pasted now on the stone bridge template. As you can see it here, this is this is just the like the general notes, and this is the foundation layout which you just saw earlier on the other wall, and this is the layout for the floor plans, and this is the slab detailing. Okay, that is fine. So I will then hit head now and then open up my A1 paper size here. Okay, that is fine. So if you have your stone bridge detailing template already, 2026 version alone, what you do here, this is already customized to A1 paper size, and this is also customized for A0. This one is used for a bigger, very large layouts. Okay, you can see you the same step and then fit in your drawing here, and this is for A3 paper size, knowing that this has a custom sizes for what engineering drawing. Okay, that is fine. So I will then come here now and then click on what A1 paper size here. Now once you're on A1 paper size now, how do you then bring your drawing into this place? You can't just go and do copy and paste, it will not fit in. Okay, that is fine. So on that now, the first thing I will do here is to do what? Is to come here first, come to this place here and type D. Now, when you type the depth point will appear, you check depth point. All right, make sure you are on a depth point when you are on this environment trying to bring in your drawing to a layout space. Okay, that's fine. Now, what I will now do is I will then type MV now, and I'll press enter. MV means you are now trying to do what, to create a new viewport for that layout on this A1 paper size. Okay, that's fine. I will then come now. I'll just zoom in. All right, I'll just off my snap, and then by just pressing F3 to off my snap, and I'll then come here. That's F3 function key. Okay, I'll then come now around this place here, just closer to the corner. I'll click. Okay, and I'll then move my mouse. I'll move the mouse now to have a bigger view. All right, I'm not gonna cover everywhere. Okay, I'll just come here and stop around here. Maybe around here. Okay, don't mind that this box isn't going to cross this place that says structural area, right? Don't mind that, because during printing, this our box will not print. These are box borderline will not print. Only the drawing that is just inside the box that will print. Okay, so don't bother about this one. So just come here now and then click. Okay, that's fine. So on doing this now, you will see that our drawing now will now from the model space here will now show on this place. So if I zoom out now, you can see that we now have our drawing showing here, but I want to only bring in one of the views. I will start with the slab. Okay, with the slab detailing. So on that now, how do you then zoom in or bring in just your slab to be showing on this particular viewport which we have just done created? What I'll do is to do what I'll come inside this viewport now and double click here. Okay, now on doing that now, if I zoom in with my mouse, right, come to where I want to bring in. Now this is the slab. Okay, I'll zoom in now. You can see that I can be able to zoom in this one now into this place. Okay, that is fine. So I can use my zoom to control my drawing and then fit it in there. But normally you are meant to use a scale factor to put the drawing inside this viewport. Okay, that's fine. But most times, if your drawings are not drawn to scale, the next thing you do is to do what? Is to use the zoom option. Okay, so I'll come now and type Z, enter, and I'll type enter again, and I'll zoom in using my right click. I will just click on my right click and then begin to move my mouse. Okay, I am holding my right click down. Okay, click and then hold it down and then move your hand. Okay, that will be able to zoom in. Now you just begin to zoom in until you have fitting the drawing on this viewport. Okay, now you can see that it is cutting around here. I'll click on escape and then P, enter. That's PAM. I'll palm this like this and keep this like this. Now again, I will also come now, Z, enter, enter again, and then zoom again. Like, don't use your cursor to like zoom, all right? Use your right click, hold it down, and then zoom. Okay, you can see, right? So what am I doing now? I'll press escape again. I'll type Z, enter. I'll press enter again. Once you're seeing this, your search zoom button, hold your right click down, all right, and then begin to move your hand. Continue holding it down and then move your hand inward and outward. You can see the zoom out, zoom in, zoom out, zoom in, and we want to do what? Zoom in. So I'll come now, begin to zoom in like this, zoom in like this, zoom in, zoom in, zoom in, zoom in, zoom in, zoom in until I'm able to make sure that no one is cutting, like none of the text is going off from the viewport. Okay, that is fine. So I'll come now again, come like this. Okay, keep this. So once you're sure, I'll then click on escape. Now once you're sure that everything is okay, you press PX. PX is to go out from this viewport so that you not have any issue. Always press PX once you're done and press enter. So with that now, I can now be able to zoom in everything now. Can you see that? Without pressing that PS, what I'll be zooming is only what is inside here. Okay, so make sure you press PX before you can go out. Okay, that's fine. Now if you don't press PX and press enter, what will happen when you begin to zoom in to like see your drawing? If I am still here now and I go and zoom, you can see what's happening. So make sure you like press PS first, PS, and press enter. Okay, now you can be able to zoom. Can you see that? Now there are sit on space here. Okay, so what I will do again is to zoom in small again. I'll come again here, enter, and then like double click there and then type Z, enter, enter again, and I'll just zoom in small, just small. Okay, that's fine. Then escape, PS, enter. So with this now, you can see that no one is cutting. All right, everything is still within the range. I can choose to palm this one backward here. Okay, I'll click on double click on this same viewport again, P, enter, and I'll palm, not zoom but palm. I'll palm like this now and keep this here just to have space to put the section on the other side. I'll then press escape and then PS. PS always to go out from this from the zoom interface and press enter. Then you cannot see now what we have. Correct, no text is cutting. Can you see that now? Now you can see that I can now choose to do what? Reduce this my viewport backward. Okay, I can choose to reduce it just to avoid this other section that is here from showing. Can you see that? So I will now cut it like this by holding here and then on my snap on my auto key to keep the line straight and then stop it here. Can you see that? Correct. So right now this our viewport now is just hosting only our slab. Can you see that? Don't mind that this thing is crossing here. It will not show during our printing. Okay, don't mind that. That's why we like chose depth points when we are doing this. Okay, it will not show. Don't mind that. Now you can see that I've now placed our slab here. Okay, now if you look at this slab on the model space, this slab had all the top bars are showing as a dashed lines. Can you see that? Okay, and we also want to also bring the same thing here. You can see that everything here is not showing that dash. So what do I do here? I need to change the line type scale. So I'll just type LTSCALE and press enter, and I'll type 0.2 and I'll press enter. Then leave it for a while. Okay, for just some seconds, and then it will just make sure that what is on the model space is and what is showing here. You can see that we now have our dash lines now showing here perfectly. Can you see that? Correct. So we now have our dash lines showing on this viewport now, and this drawing now can be printed perfectly and everything will be visible. Even this text will be visible because we have used a bigger paper size to do what put in our drawings. Okay, that is fine. Now next thing to now bring out is not bring out the slab board section, because as you can see that on the model space we have a section on the model space here. You can see that there's a model space on the section here for the slab. Okay, you can see that section AA, which you can see the section cutting here. So we need to also bring it into this paper size here, because we can see that the section is here, but there is no place here that we have a section showing. So what we do, we then create a new viewport again, MV. Okay, enter. MV is a very powerful tool you like work with when you're placing your drawings on your layout. Okay, and I'll click again now and then just click like this and specify a view area, and again click here again and then leave it. It will show everything again that is on the model space, but we'll just go to the section and then zoom in the section here. Okay, that is fine. So I'll just double click on this new viewport now, not this one again, but this new one here. Double click here and then come here, where the section is. I'm going to zoom. This is what I want to, no, not this one. I want to bring out this particular drawing here. Okay, this particular one now. Okay, so I'll come now, okay, and then keep this here. Now it is still small. Now at this point now, I need to rotate this particular drawing. Okay, so now I would like to do something like this now. I'll then click on what PX to go out from here, enter, and I'll click on this on this viewport now. I'll move it out from this place first and keep it here. Okay, that's fine. Now on this place now, I will then shrink this viewport like this. I want to shrink it now. I'll click here and then shrink like this. Just watch what I'm doing right now. Keep this like this. Okay, and again come here, again shrink again, and then keep this here, and again click here, and again keep this here. Now on doing this now, I'll then click on this viewport now, and I'll type arrow O means what, rotate, and I'll click here and then click my snap key and rotate this viewport, okay, to be vertical like this. Okay, because we have more space on the vertical width of this place, okay, than the width. We have more space here. So I'll then come now, move this thing now into this place here, okay, and I'll come here, click on this now, expand this one on my auto, keep this here, and I'll come again here and then keep this here, just to use my eye gauge, and again come here, move it like this, come here, keep this here. Now I'll then zoom in this my section into this place to like make it visible and bigger. Can you see that? I'll then use I can use my zoom or my way will I zoom this one inside here. So I'll now keep this like this and then double click outside or type PX. Okay, either you double click outside or type PX. It's the same thing. Okay, so on that now, can you see that now? This is now our section, and this is now our slab detailing here. Okay, showing this section AA now is now this place here. Okay, but normally it was meant to fall on this direction, but because we don't have space here for it to be visible, we now turned it. Okay, that is fine. Now if you look at on the plan view, it is still showing normally how it was showing. Okay, like that is on the model view, but on our A1 paper size now, we have choose to rotate it here. Okay, so you can see that you can just twist how you want it to appear on this layout viewport. Okay, now once we have done this now, you can now come to this place now and change this name, all right, to slab detailing. Okay, slab detailing. Okay, that is fine. So then you can then click anywhere, and then you have changed this now. Okay, that is fine. Then you can now go to what now. Let's now test on this and printing to see how it will look like after printing. Okay, that is fine. So I will then come now, right click here. Sorry, come here that says print. Okay, I have a test run print PDF PDFer, so I'll use a PDF to test run that. I'll then come now and I'll say quality presentation. Okay, that is fine as displayed, and then make sure that here is chosen as A1 paper size. The reason why mine is because that I've been printing with A1 paper size. Okay, so make sure that here is A1. Choose your printer. You won't be able to see this on your own except you have this already installed. Else, choose this one that says digit like PDF. Okay, you can choose this one and make sure you choose A1 paper size. And you might not be able to see this A1, but okay, let me just do on your own case. So if I choose this now, okay, and then I'll come here, you can see that you have A1 here, right? Correct. So make sure you choose this A1. This is the right one here. If you want it to be landscape, but any of them is still okay. Okay, any of this A1 is okay. So in my own case now, I want to, since I have this my printer installed, okay, which is a very nice one to use to combine different drawings together at once. So I'll then come now, I'll click on this place now, and then I'll click here at this first point here, and then come to this other side now and here. Okay, and then I'll now say print preview before I now plot. Okay, that is fine. Then hold on for a while for it to plot it. Now you can see that right now. I'll then say okay, plot to PDF. Okay, that is fine. I'll then hold to plot to PDF, and then it will just plot, and it's plotting, and I will save it somewhere on the desktop so that we can view it from the desktop how it looks. Okay, that is fine. Okay, it's still plotting. It's almost done plotting. Okay, so right now it will open up the PDF redirect app. I think which is already open actually, or I think it's opening. Let me see on my background. Okay, it's still opening actually. It's still coming up. Okay, you can see that it's coming up now. Yeah, please get this if you can get it. So on this place now, let me just title it a name. Let me choose a place first. I'm going to put it on the desktop, and I want to give it a name. Let's say A1 slab. All right, slab detail. Let's say test. All right, we're just testing. I'll now click on what save. So on that now, it will open on this thing automatically. Okay, you can see it here, right? You can see it here. So what I would now is to minimize this, okay, and then I can choose to open it here. You can see that A1 slab testing. I'll open this up now, and then open this up and wait for a while for it to open on the PDF. That's on the PDF reader. Okay, that's fine. So you can now see it here now visible. Can you see that? Correct. Now, how do you know that your drawing can be able to print? Like you can be able to read your drawing after printing. How do you know? This is the best way to like know. Make sure, put your eye here. Make sure that your zoom is at 100. This is a normal like if you printed a drawing, this is a normal printout. Make sure it's at 100. If you can read your text at 100, then know that when you print it, you can be able to read your drawing. So you can see that at 100, right, 100 zoom scale, which is here, you can be able to read everything. Can you see that? You can be able to read your text. Can you see that? Correct. So you can see that everything can still be readable at 100 zoom scale. Don't go ahead and go and zoom like this. Once you do this, and then you're not okay, yes, I can see that. You won't be able to see it. So you can see that now is 150. So make sure you go back to 100. All right. At 100, if you can see it, that means that when you print it out, you can also be able to read it. So you can see that we are able to see even our arrows, how they are running, okay, and the text. Can you see that? Correct. So once you're able to see this like this, that means that everything is readable. Okay, that is fine. So at this point now, you can see that this is now our A1 paper size. I can choose to rotate it, turn it anyhow I want. Let me say rotate back left like this. Okay, so anyhow you want to do it actually, it is perfectly okay. Okay, that is fine. Okay, so it's nice that we now have it now placed like this. As you can see that. Correct. This is how it will be aside. But let's now look at how it is going to be readable. Make sure you are at zoom 100. That's a natural eye view, a natural printer. You can see that at zoom 100 we are able to see our bending, how the bar is bending. All right, even how the arrows, you can from here to here, you can see that. So everything now, even the dash showing the bottom bar, they are all showing, everything now is readable. Can you see that? That means that we are able to read this drawing at sight. So you can see that we using A1 when your drawing is like large, it is best to use A1 paper size, okay, or 80, and not A3 paper size. Okay, that is fine. So this is how to put your drawing on A1 paper size. Okay, that is fine. Now we have currently launched we have currently launched structural detailing mentorship, okay, which is currently beginning from the month of this May. Currently now the price is quite low. So if you want to enroll for Ekidel structural detailing, all right, mentorship, which you know that we have already been running structural mentorship on what on the just the area of design for the couple of over 4 years now, and it has been perfectly well. So we have just launched detailing because people have been asking for it, knowing that detailing is very complex and it also takes time. But just to complete all what we are doing to help the young engineers, we have also added structural detailing as part of our Ekidel mentorship, which is separate. It's not among the design. So right now we have design mentorship and separately structural detailing mentorship. So if you want to enroll for that now that the price is still low, you can check that out on our seller or contact us on via our WhatsApp platform and enroll for that, which runs for 8 weeks to 10 weeks, knowing that detailing takes time a lot. So we are going to train you on the structural detailing standard with using what BS code or Eurocode standard of what detailing, okay, structurally, and we are going to be trained fully in everything about building, beginning from beam detailing, slab detailing, beam rafts, flat slab detailing, purely about structural detailing for building, which you will see the training syllabus. Okay, that is fine. So thank you so much and God bless you. And then I believe you have learned how to now insert your drawing on A3 paper size. Okay, that is fine. Thank you and God bless you. See you on our next video, which is now the structural how to model the steel roof of this particular building you are seeing here, because this building has has a steel roof. Okay, so I'll be showing you also how we are able to model, or how to model the steel roof of different levels for this building. Okay, that is fine. Then bye for now, and then see you next time, this night tomorrow. Now, before you go, if this video finds you well, please click on the subscribe button and also like this video, and then also share to your friends and colleagues so that they also know what to do about their career in engineering. Bye for now, and bye then.